Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, our guest we have today we have a Barbara Moore, my co-host. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I am. Hi, everybody.
And
aloha.
We have Richard, and we also have Dayle. Dayle, Richard.
Aloha, Richard and Dayle. Aloha, you guys. So good to hear you.
Well, so I was saying, Barb, remember, this has been going on for months, that I found something to my liking. I do have the apartments, which is 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and, but there's not enough really room for the dog. I mean, it has a balcony, but if I have to take that, I will. And the other choice is a house, and it's 1,300 square feet. Not much difference, but it's a house, and it has a huge backyard, double-car garage, and my dog will be very happy, and I will be happy, and it has a real fireplace, so it's all good. And I'll know that by Tuesday. I'll know by Tuesday, but Barbara, do your thing to find out if I get it, because the girl feels I'll get it, the rental agency. Can you tell me?
Give me a second so I can get into the right direction. It's easy to know what direction you're facing when the sun is going down, isn't it? Okay, you have to face north. Now, is Dayle going to take the apartment or the home? Or the house? I should say the house or the apartment.
No, you should go one at a time. You should go.
Okay, I knew you would say that. Isn't that weird, Dayle? I knew that you would say that. Okay.
Yeah, just say,
Dayle,
should you get the house in Gardnerville?
Okay.
See what it says.
Only needs one person to say it, so that's good. Now I'm going to muscle test it, everybody. Is Dayle going to get the Garden Dayle house? Oh, my gosh. It just pulled me forward. That means yes.
What? Okay, good.
Yeah. I mean, it was strong.
Yes.
Strong. Yeah. When you said it, I was going back and forth wobbling, but then when I had to repeat it, it really pulled forward. So, yay, you guys are going to be super comfortable.
Yes.
And you ended up having a choice in the end, not just of one, but two.
Well, we've had a couple of choices, and none of the houses fit my was good. Like one was a duplex, and that was furnished, and that didn't work. And then there's another house that's 1,800 square feet, but it's old, and I know I'm going to bitch like hell because things will break, and then they'll kick me out. So I don't want that. So this is like the third house, and it's it's in an okay area. I mean, it's the older section of Nevada, but it's okay. It's near a swimming pool, and it's near Walmart and all the other stuff, so we're okay.
Oh, yes, and it sounds like just perfect timing for all of you.
Tell me, I've just been so stressed out, Barbara, you have no idea.
But see, you didn't have to be stressed out. You didn't have to all along. I know,
Barbara,
it's hard not to stress out.
Barbara, I can tell you that. I can tell you that.
You could tell me. You're only human with a twist.
Well, if I get this, I'll be happy because we'll start the move right away, and we'll get out of here, and I won't have to pay double rent, so it'll be okay.
Oh, yeah, double rent would have not been fun. Richard, what do you think about it?
I'm ready. I'm easy.
You like the house?
He's gonna go see it right after I'm through at the radio show with you guys. We're gonna go over there and show it to him.
Oh, he hasn't even seen it. Okay.
Well, he's seen it on pictures. Do you have your computer up?
No, I actually drove to L.A. I'm sitting outside at a friend's they're not here, but I'm outside at the patio. I don't have the computer, but I could look something up on my phone. Hello.
Oh, okay.
What
It's
do you need?
1289 Manhattan Avenue, Gardnerville, Nevada, and you should be able to see the house.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Hey,
Well,
Johnny,
give
do we
me
have
a minute
calls?
on that.
We most certainly
Johnny?
do. We most certainly
Okay, let's
do.
go. Well, she's looking it up. Let's go with the
Okay.
calls, okay?
Area code 216, you're on the air.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it
You're
going?
on live with Psychic Dayle Schear. How are you?
All right, how's it going? How you doing, Dale?
Great.
Fine. Who is this, please?
This is Desmond.
I'm sorry. Spell your name.
Desmond, Desmond.
Oh, Desmond. Oh, lovely name. Okay. And where are you calling from?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, Cleveland, Ohio. Are you guys getting rained on up there?
No, it's a little cloudy, but it hasn't rained as of yet.
Okay. Are you trying or thinking about changing jobs or getting work?
Yes.
Okay, and you want to know which direction to go into?
I kind of know which direction to go into. It's just not
Okay,
getting it all
I see
together.
something medical or you're helping people or doing something like that. What do you do?
Right now I work in warehouse, food warehouse, but what you were referring to, Poppy, I want to do be herbalist, do Reiki, so that's
Cool.
maybe that's what
You'll be able to do that, but what I'd like you to do, are you familiar with phlebotomy? Do you know what that is?
Not quite. I heard of it.
Okay, where you draw blood from people?
Oh, okay.
Okay, no, that's simple. It's a course that you take. It's only a few weeks, and it pays very good money. And there's a shortage of people that draw blood, so you might want. I can kind of see you doing that if you wanted to.
Okay.
I mean, to add to the Reiki, because you'd be able to get clients and all that stuff from, the hospitals or from the doctor's office. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Because I see you being successful, but if you don't have clients, it's not going to do you very good.
It's a lobotomy, huh?
Yeah, look it up, lobotomy. They have courses every few weeks on it. And it just teaches you how to draw blood. And I know I have a Hanai son in Hawaii, and he does it, and he loves it. He's making in Hawaii, $20-something an hour, but in the mainland it pays more.
Okay. That's pretty good money.
Yeah, think about it, okay? And then what about
Okay.
what about your girlfriend or your wife or who? I say a girl.
I don't have a girlfriend per se. I have a lady friend I work with. I mean, we getting pretty close, but I don't know if you do you feel it's getting closer, or do you see somebody else coming in like?
No, I see it getting close and closer and closer, because I saw her as a lady friend and you having a lot of fun with her and having good times. Okay. Have I answered your questions? Because we have other callers.
Yes, the answers are pretty thorough. Appreciate it.
Okay. You have a good one.
Thanks for calling, Desmond. Yeah. Great advice, Dayle.
He didn't ask one question, Barb.
Well, he probably had a good time.
Yeah.
It's not every day somebody gets to talk to you.
Okay, what part of LA are you in, by the way?
I am near Century City, and
I
I'm
know
visiting.
that area very well.
Yes, the new mall and everything is great. I used to be neighbors here with my girlfriend Elka. She's been on the show. She's called in. I told her to get a question ready for you, Dayle, today. But I just arrived, and guess what? I got a new car, and when we get a caller, I'll just have her go out and look at it. She's excited for me.
What kind of car did you get?
Jaguar.
What?
What?
Holy
Jaguar, yeah. Coupe.
A
Who got you that?
Yeah.
Who got you a Jaguar?
What was that?
Who got you a Jaguar?
I bought it myself.
Oh.
I worked hard and bought it.
Okay. I hope you get good
She
gas
assumed
mileage.
somebody bought it for me. That's funny.
Yeah,
I
because
bought
you're
it.
pretty and you probably get a lot of things, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Well, I
luck
had
with your
two
car.
Jags. I had two Jags leased for me by a boyfriend before years ago, and I just love them. So it is my dream car. I purchased it for myself, and I never want to get rid of it. I absolutely am in love with this coupe.
Well, I can't wait to go down there and you take it for a
Yeah,
ride.
I'm ready to come down and drive that car.
We're ready to
I was
go.
waiting for Richard to say something.
So this is the car that you picked up from the airport on?
No, I mean, what? I'll rent a car to pick you up. I mean, of course it's going to be the one that I pick you up in, Johnny.
I'm joking.
It's my only car.
That's cool. I love it.
Is it a regular sedan?
No, it's not a sedan. It's a coupe.
Okay.
And
Ooh,
it's 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. It's an XK.
That's
And
almost
what's it
quick
get?
enough.
8 miles? What's it get? 8 miles to the gallon?
I didn't care. I didn't ask.
What year is
Who cares?
it?
It's time to have my dream car. That's all I know.
What year is it? What year?
Oh, I am not going to divulge that for the whole public, but it's pretty new. But I didn't get it
Good.
brand spanking new, but yeah, very, very low miles. It's absolutely immaculate. There is not one thing wrong with it. I don't know. Maybe they didn't drive it. It's crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I am so happy for you. Okay, let's go on to the
Thank
next
you, Dayle.
caller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Area code 269, you're on the air.
Hi,
caller.
Dayle. How are you? Hi, everyone.
Hi, who's there?
This is Pamela,
And where are you calling from?
Michigan.
God, they're calling from all over today, Johnny, huh? Michigan. I haven't had the pleasure of being there yet, okay?
It's gorgeous.
And how can I help you?
Well, I was wondering what you pick up around a good friendship of mine. We're at a kind of a standstill right now. We were coworkers in a pretty toxic workplace, and I'm very confused about why we're not speaking, and I don't know if that's going to continue.
Okay, well, let's find out. I need to probe a little bit here. What type of work do you guys do, or did you do?
It's like office work.
Okay. This was a lady friend?
Yes, a coworker. Mm-hmm.
Coworker, okay. And you say you were talking to her, and then all of a sudden she's not talking to you now, right?
Right.
Okay.
Well, I left the position, so.
Is she angry that you left?
I don't know. I don't know.
There's too much
there was
going
so
on.
much going on. It was
Right.
just really,
There's too much
it got
going
to be really
on
toxic.
in the workplace there that everybody wants to keep their job per se, and they're just distancing themselves from other people. You need to text her and ask her, can we be friends or whatever. I do see you talking with her again in the future. And the issues aren't so much concerned with you, but they're about her. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that she wants to divulge at this time. So
they're
she's
about
kind of
her
saying,
with me? They're about her concerning me or concerning the workplace?
No, it's just about her.
Okay.
I mean, she has issues. She doesn't know what to do with her life. Sometimes I do this a lot, and I don't know if Barb does. I don't even know if Richard does, but when I'm trying to make a decision about something that's very important to me, we're talking, life or death important, I just drop outside of the whole world, and I don't speak to anybody. I've lost friends this way because they don't understand that I need to get away from the situation in order to figure it out. And I don't want any outside influences bothering me until I can figure it out. And that's sort of where she's at, okay? Which it doesn't.
And that has nothing to do with me.
No. Okay. No. So when she's ready, she'll come around. You can't make her. She has to do what she has to do, and then she'll figure things out.
Is she going to miss my birthday?
That's a possibility. I wouldn't count on, her being there. But if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Honey, you can't make somebody like you or love you. It just works that way. Nobody can do that. So it hurts, and it hurts bad because you're very close to her. So, and I did that to somebody who I was very close with, a friend, a girlfriend, and she was so angry at me that I wouldn't talk to her because I was too busy moving. I was too busy doing so many things that I just couldn't speak to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So just let it go. If your birthday comes and passes, and I would consider it on your birthday, if she doesn't, respond, I would text her and say happy birthday to me and leave it at that and then move on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's the way I see it. I hate to tell you this, but there's a million of her and one of you, so have fun.
Pardon me?
There's a million people like her and one of you, so let it go.
Right. Yeah. Well, that kind of seems like a little game playing to me too. It's just you're either somebody's friend or you're not.
No, I used to think that way, but it's not the case. Sometimes other people have other issues and they don't want to involve you, so that's just the way it goes. It's not game playing at all. But anyway, when's your birthday?
A couple days.
What's the exact?
Oh, happy birthday!
Yeah,
Thank you. It's on Sunday.
No, date. What date?
18th.
That's my dog. My dog is
dog?
July 8th. Yes, my puppy will be 1 year old.
What a fabulous dog.
Wow. It's my good girlfriend's birthday, too, from 4th grade.
But he's a Leo. Yeah. He's a Leo, my dog, but he is a handful.
Really?
He's almost 100 pounds. And
the Cancers and Leos go well together. They get along really well.
No, the 18th is, July 18th is, Leo.
Well, she's always said she was a Cancer. Her whole
life.
July
18th is Cancer.
Yeah.
Right on the line.
Yeah, but it falls into near the 21st, which is Leo. It's within a few days of it, so it's a combination. But I would say this much. I went on Amazon. You'll love this, Barb. I went on Amazon, and I bought him a whole bunch of birthday things for dogs. It has a little bow tie, has a hat, has a bone.
I'm on the phone.
What?
That's fun doing that. I always get Coco presents on her birthday. Coco, Elkie's dog, is my favorite dog, and I get her birthday present, too. I think it's so fun.
When's her birthday?
When's Coco's birthday, Elkie? October 19th.
Okay. Tell Elkie hi from me. Okay, are we back with this one?
Okay, all right, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Aloha.
She had another phone call. Well, Richard's a Leo, and so is Barb.
Yes.
And I'm on the cusp of Pisces Aries, so I have more Aries in me, and all that. Oh, Johnny, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Barb, Johnny. Wait, my prediction, but it's already happening. Remember I told you that it wasn't over with the masks, Barbara, that they're going to reinstate it again?
Yeah.
Barb?
I didn't hear it because she was starting my car. It was too loud. What was the question, Dayle?
Remember I told you that they were going to put masks again on people?
Yes, you did. You predicted that, and now they're mandating it.
Now
in many
it's
states.
happening again, and they're saying the main people that are getting hit are the ones who never had the shots. But they're also saying children, so you got to watch out for your child now. And they're also saying people, even if you have the shots, you can get this. So it's mask time all over again. And I don't feel it'll be as bad, but it will be bad. So that's
really well, yeah. Let's hope not.
So I'm going to tell you, Barb, wear a mask. Or even if you go out, wear a mask, please.
I will. I always do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, you too, John.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny hasn't given out the number today. I don't know. Maybe we have a lot of
Johnny,
people waiting.
It would be nice. It would be nice.
The number is 516-531-9874.
And let Richard do it again. So, Richard, go ahead and give out the number. Give out the number.
Well, I got a bunch of numbers here.
The 516.
Yeah, the 516-531-9874. You call, we haul. How's that? Over?
Okay. All right. What do we got, Johnny?
Okay, we have area code 216. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hi,
yes,
caller.
hi.
Welcome to the show. You're on live with Psychic Dayle Schear. You're welcome.
Thank you. My name is Sharon. My dog's a Cancer.
Your dog's
so cute.
My little baby.
Oh,
yeah,
what kind of dog do you have?
It's a Labrador Pit Bull mix.
Oh my goodness, that's a big one, huh?
47 pounds. She's
Mine's
amazing.
a German Shepherd.
So gentle, so gentle. She's a rescue. Oh, I just love her. She is just I absolutely love her. I know.
Oh, I know. I love mine too.
Yeah.
Mine's a German
so
Shepherd, and he's kind of a half rescue. We saw him tied up, and the people had him tied up, and we rescued him. And we love him. Yeah, we love him, and we're getting through his abandonment issues, but yeah, and puppy stage. But he's going to be 1 year old on the 18th.
Oh, I was listening. Yeah. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love it. I'm in Ohio. I heard the first caller. Yeah, it's raining buckets in my city. I must live in a different city. It's been raining all day. I mean, we have flood warnings. I don't understand.
I know.
It's crazy. It is Ohio. It's been really bad.
I know. It said, that's why I asked. All back east is being hit. I mean, usually, Barb, isn't that true? Or Richard, doesn't it come around to our area eventually?
It's raining. It's been raining for days. I mean, off and on, but I hate it. But anyhow, the weather's so crazy. Okay.
I hope so.
We have.
Sorry.
Yeah, we've had like 104 and 5 degree weather, but now it's toned down.
God. You can fry an egg on the street.
Yes, you can, but it's toned down to in the 80s and 90s. We're okay now.
Oh my
How can I help?
God.
How can I help you?
This coming up Thursday this week, I have my very first semi-annual review since I've been there. I didn't have the first one because I just started, so I've been there over a year. But this is like my first review with my big boss. Her initial starts with a J. How is the review going to go for me? They're only
what
half
type
an
of
hour.
work? What type of work is that?
Investment banking.
Yes. Who, me? What did you say?
Pardon me? No, investment banking.
Oh, investment banking. Okay. Definitely, it's good. She has to throw in a few little things you got to correct.
I know.
A few.
Yeah, I know. God, okay.
But no, it's no biggie. She likes you. It's good. And you have to understand one thing. There's a gazillion jobs out there, darling, and they have no workers. So you really think she wants to get rid of you?
No.
I know. That's a good point. But you do overall, you feel it's going to be good. It's not going to be all yuck. You do this and you do. Oh my God, I get so neurotic.
No, it's going to be fine. But she's going to bring up. She has to show some power play, and she has to bring up some pointers. Do this a little better, do that a little better, and that's it. It's fine.
Mm.
Go in with a great attitude, and she'll have one too.
That's good advice. All right.
Okay.
Stop being so nervous, huh? I know.
Yeah, because she can pick that up. So don't do that. Just say, hi, how are you today? Here's a picture of my dog and his birthday.
That's so cute. Thank you so much,
fun.
okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and Barb? Is Barb there?
I know. I'm listening. And I know Sharon. She called. Okay. We haven't heard from her for a while, so it was good to hear her voice.
Okay, let's give out my phone number for private consultation. You want it? It's 808-372-1816. (808-372-1816), and that's a Hawaii number, but I'm in Nevada for now. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. Take advantage of that, people.
And Johnny, you want to give out the show numbers?
Sure.
This is for the show.
531-9874.
Okay, the more often you give it out, the more we are. Okay. Do you have any more? What do you want?
We sure do. Area code 925, you're on the air.
Hi,
Welcome,
thank you for taking my call. Hi, this is Teresa. How are you?
Fine. And where are you calling from, Teresa?
California, where it's been toasty.
What part of California?
Northern California.
That's where I am.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm in northern Nevada. Whereabouts?
So I'm I'm more east than Berkeley, but not far.
Okay.
Why can't you say where you live? What area?
It's
Lafayette or
Pittsburgh.
something.
Most people haven't heard of it.
Well, what is it?
Yeah.
It's Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
I've heard of it. In Pittsburgh,
I've heard
Okay, well,
California.
most people haven't.
Yeah, okay. So Pittsburgh, California is toward the Bay Area. So
Correct.
correct?
Oh.
All right.
That's
I know
east
that
of it. Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Yes, more
very
east.
weird. Okay, and how can I help you?
Well, I have a question. I had a phone screening for a job today, and when I got home, there was somebody parked in my driveway, and I couldn't get in. So I missed my call. So I'm wondering, was I not supposed to have that call? I'm just like really frustrated.
Oh boy, you're just like me. Did you call them back?
I did, and I left a message and I sent an email. I'm very respectful of people's time, so it's not something I would do.
Well, I think you're overreacting. So first thing Monday morning, you get on the phone and you keep at it till you get a human you can talk to.
Okay.
And then it will work out fine.
I just thought, maybe I wasn't supposed to have it.
No. Because even though somebody was parked in your space, you could have parked right in back of them and backed them up and ran upstairs. So not to worry. That's what I would have done. You understand?
Okay. Well, thank you.
Well, stop stressing over it. What kind of job was it?
It's for a buyer.
For what type of company? Buying what?
Grocery.
Buying
groceries.
groceries?
Mhm.
Oh,
No
wait
buyer.
a minute. You mean like Amazon or DoorDash or something like that?
No, for a grocery chain.
Oh, I see. A buyer. Can you get the food prices down?
That would be nice.
That would be nice. You'll get it. Just get on the phone and hawk them to China, and they know you'll mean business. And you don't tell them the story that someone was parked in front of you and the whole bit. You just tell them your phone wasn't working, okay? Properly.
Great. Mhm. Thank you.
Okay. Or you weren't in the proper Wi-Fi area. Whatever.
Okay. Very good.
Okay. All right.
Thank
Have a good one.
Bye.
Johnny, what did you say?
I didn't say anything. I just said thank you, ma'am.
Oh, well, Johnny, do you want to say anything?
No, I mean, there's nothing to say to that.
Did you want? What did you ask, Johnny? Dayle?
I didn't ask anything.
No. What did Dayle ask you?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. So, well, Johnny, are you still? He's really with it today. He's really on it. We've had a lot of phone calls.
Yeah.
Johnny, you want to give your number out? You want to give your number out again?
Yes, it's a 516-531-9874 is the number. So,
And Barbara, why don't you say hi to Richard for a little bit?
I will. Okay.
We're ignoring him.
Hey, Richard. Have you been
Hi,
on
Barbara.
social media? Hi. Have you? I need to go over to your Facebook sometime and see what you're up to. Do you have a presence on Facebook?
Not really. I'm, I hide in my corner here.
I call mine my corner too.
And
I always say I'm in my corner working. I always call my area my corner. I didn't know you did that too, fellow Leo.
Well, I have issues with my phone. I have issues with my computer, and we do not work on the same plane. And I think it's an age problem on my side more on the side of electronics.
Well, yes,
anyway,
but I commend you, though. For your age. Everybody who's listening, he's 92, and your birthday's coming up, too. Is it August 17th?
Yeah, well,
No,
lucky
13.
13. And, yeah, it's, 93 comes up, so, hey.
We got to have a birthday for both of you, Barb, you and him.
Oh, that'd be great. How long does it take to drive over there? I like driving now.
Oh, yes.
Oh, from where? From L.A.?
Huntington Beach.
Huntington Beach? It's,
yeah.
Have you ever been to Sacramento?
Yes, but I have not driven there, but I've driven to Vegas many times.
Okay, it's not in that direction. It would be toward, if you can get your way to Sacramento, that's that's right off the freeway going, oh, God.
That's still a long drive from.
Well, just how many hours?
It's,
yeah, anyway.
It's about 6.5.
Oh, that's not that bad.
That's including
road
stop.
trip.
I always make Los Angeles. I make it in 5.5 to 6.
Yeah, I go fast now. I drove on the freeway for the first time. I won't.
Well,
I
don't get a ticket.
Away from the people. I stay away from the pack.
Well, but you see now Barbara has that beautiful car, and each day she's going to have to. Well, each day she's going to have to take off about 15 minutes to do some polishing, and make sure there's no dust on it and everything. It's got to stay beautiful.
And I have to get just the right duster. Everything has got to be just right for this car. The best gas, everything. It's like it's like my baby. I mean, I love it.
Okay, I want to say, is it red, black, or silver?
Yeah.
Black.
I was going to ask the same. Oh, black. I was going to ask what color it was.
I picked up on one of them, and I couldn't figure it out. But didn't you almost want a red one?
No. I just am not a red. Well, actually, I had a red Corvette, brand new. That was the last car I bought brand new. Well, the only car I bought brand new, 2006 red Corvette. I had that when I lived in Vegas, and that sure was fun. The whole top came off. It wasn't a convertible, but the hard top would come off, and that was gorgeous. But everybody should have a little red Corvette once in their life. Done. Okay? Done. I really wanted black. I love the wood interior when it's wood, but it's black on black wood interior. I think that's so elegant.
I've had so many different cars, but my favorite car is a Porsche.
Oh,
I love Porsche. That's I love them. Absolutely love a Porsche.
I was thinking
not
about
the way they're making them now.
Cayenne. If I was going to go with the SUV, I would get a Porsche. But I really wanted something low to the ground, a coupe that would just go fast and hug the ground, where I felt very secure. I feel secure like that. And zip around everybody.
I know how that feels.
It's very low, and sometimes I think, can they even see me? You know, so I have to zip around them because it's very, very low. Low to the ground. Cool. Yeah.
Okay, check your left front tire for air, please. I see you might need some air in your tires for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay. I'm looking at it right now. It looks okay, but I will check. And Elkie, have you thought of your question for our psychic Dayle Schear? Which she says hi, by the way. Hey. She says hi. Okay, I'm going to take it off my... Now, I want to ask something. Can I ask something that I'm curious? Okay. The beautiful little place where she lives, it's a historical place, Marilyn Monroe. They built this place, Paramount Studios built this place for Marilyn Monroe when she would do her movies. So it's been here a long, long time. And I actually had the bungalow 3 bungalows down and live near her. And they're going to, unfortunately, tear it down. So I want to know, Dayle, from you, where is she going to live in California? What city? She lives now in Century City.
She lives now in Century City, which I'm very familiar with.
Hi. Let her feel
Hey, I want to know one thing about Century City. Do they still have the major gym there that you would go in? All the movie stars would go into the gym.
No. It's like, you know, it's on the border of Century City. It's like Century City is on one side. It is like a street which has a lot of history attached. You know, Century City was built there was just one street which went from Fox to Sony Studios, and this was the bungalows, okay, where the actor and actress lived in. So when I did not have a place, I just found it online. I moved in here, and I really made it comfortable and cozy. And in all the 10 years, I was able to do whatever I want here because, there are no rules, nothing.
Yeah, but she wants to know
that's wonderful.
Oh, if there's a gym, yeah.
Okay, when are they tearing it down, sweetie?
We just got a letter last week. It says, I don't know. It says it takes a little bit, but it has been sold now. So it takes like 1 or 2 years.
What? Barbara, what is she saying?
1 or 2 years. 1 or 2 years.
Well, that
goes by fast. That goes by fast.
I don't think I would not worry about it, Elkie, because it's too long a time spent. I mean, that's silly.
I should stay until to the end, right? Then they have to
pay
me,
correct.
Right?
That is correct. I would say 1 year and a half, and then I would look around because it's the only way you're going
until to the bitter end. Otherwise, I don't get money. I know that already.
She said
that's correct.
Okay.
That is correct. But I'm going to say this much: you'll be living in the Hollywood Hills.
Oh God, that's further away from me. I don't know. I didn't want to hear that answer. Hollywood Hills.
Oh no, that's not my area.
Second feeling. Give us a second feeling on that one.
Okay, no, wait. Where are her areas? That's what I want to know.
Well, I was hoping she'd come down near the beach near me. It'd be a lot easier to visit.
No, I don't know.
It takes an hour to get up.
I want to hear from Elkie. What other areas are you considering?
So if I could, I know I should not worry about it yet, but it is very difficult to find a place. Like I have a 1-bedroom, right? It's very old, but I made it beautiful. And I pay like $1,650. It's very hard to find a place for the same amount of money.
I know that. I'm very well aware of that. I've been looking for 3 months.
I don't like Hollywood, and I don't like that direction. I like the other direction towards to the beach, like Santa Monica and anything anything, in that direction.
What about Malibu? What about Malibu or Thousand Oaks?
Yeah, Malibu would be nice too, but that is very expensive.
I'm aware of that.
I like Santa Monica and
Okay, but you know what? I can't say because it's too far off in the future for you. All I can say is this: you will find a friend, whoever it may be, that will help you find the right place for you. That's what I see.
Yeah?
Yes,
that's
what I see.
And
it will be fine, not to worry, okay? But you got a long way off. I mean, all of us could die of COVID in a year and a half. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. It's not so funny, Johnny. Yeah.
Okay, well,
right.
Johnny, do you have something else? But thank you, Elkie.
Are you asking me if I have another caller?
Yes.
Yes, we do. It's area code 904, and I can put some here. 904, you're on there.
Hello. This is who?
Hello.
Barbara, are you there?
Oh, Barbara's not here. I have to find her. Hold on.
Okay. Well, young lady, where are you calling? Okay. Where are you calling from?
Okay. I bring her the phone.
I'm from Florida.
Oh, Florida. Okay. Oh, okay.
Great. I'm back.
All right, Barbara. Let's get serious here. She's calling from Florida. Are you anywhere near Surfside? Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Serious.
I hear a lot of noise, so I didn't know whether you were talking to me or not.
I am speaking to you. What is your name?
Tracy.
Okay. Are you anywhere near Surfside?
No, I'm not.
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Good. Because all the devastation there is just killing me. Anyway, how can I help you?
Okay, I wanted to know, do you see me getting a job anytime soon, please?
What is with the job situation today? There's 1 million jobs out there. 1 million, and nobody wants to work. What type of work do you do?
I didn't say I didn't want to work.
I'm not talking about
it
you.
At all.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking in general. No one wants to work. What type of work do you do?
I'm in the healthcare field.
Okay. I definitely see you getting a job within the next 2 months. It seems like you just have to make some more phone calls and do what you need to do. And there's some people that will help you, and you will definitely get a job.
Okay.
And it'll be in the type of work you're doing. Okay?
All right.
All right. Thank you for calling.
Mm-hmm.
Good day. Thank you, ma'am.
My God, I'm just glancing at the news, Barb. Barb, you there?
Yes.
Yep.
Thank
I'm glancing.
you, caller.
I'm not hearing the news, but I'm glancing at the news, and I think the world's ending. I mean, South Africa is in lockdown. They have floods in Belgium.
Germany, there's floods.
Germany, there's floods. I mean, they have riots.
Nevada.
Massive riots.
Fires.
No. We have fires, but that's not unusual for the summer. They're getting them out quite quickly, so it's better than most. But I can't believe South Africa. I mean, I'm blown away by the massive riots and 200 dead. That in Belgium and Germany and wow, what's going on in the world here?
I saw the floods today about Germany.
Yeah, but it is not close by.
Not close by her homeland. I mean, her, not land, but her home. With
I know where she lives. My God, is everybody okay? Is everyone all right there?
Yes. Well, people that she knows, they're okay.
Oh, my
I
God.
don't know.
They're showing no fuel, no food, no nothing in a lot of these places because the computers are gone, the Wi-Fi's down.
They don't like having their computers down over there in Germany. I know that.
This is everywhere.
Everywhere. Down.
Okay. So who's the next one, John?
The next one is area code 443. You're on the air.
Hi, caller.
Good evening.
Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Good evening.
Thanks so much.
What's your name, sweetie?
My name is Suzanne.
And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Maryland.
My God, you're from all over the place. Maryland. Wow.
Good.
Haven't been there either. A few places I haven't been. That's one of them. What's it like in Maryland?
Hot is 96 today and humid.
Ouch.
Oh,
humid.
That hurts.
Oh.
That hurts
man.
a lot. Okay. So what can I do for you?
I'm just wondering if I have any messages from anybody in spirit.
I'm not in spirit mode today. I'm more in reality mode.
Okay.
The reality-wise is that I see basically you having a lot of fun, a lot of enjoyability. You love helping a lot of people all the time. If I were to call you and you're my friend and say, hey, I need a favor, you'd be right there for me and you'd be able to help me in a matter of minutes. And that's the kind of person you are.
You're right.
Now I'm going to ask you a weird question. What's the matter with your car? What's the matter with your car? I see a problem with your car. Or no car.
Oh, Lord. I hope nothing.
All right. I said no car as well. Are you trying to get a car?
No, but I would love to, but I haven't been doing it because I still have several years to pay on my car. It's kind of small. Is that what you mean? Like, have I been complaining about it? Yes.
No, I feel like you're trading it in on something.
Well, I want to.
Well, what's stopping you? What kind of car do you have?
Here's the problem. I was a school teacher for years, so I never drove anywhere when it was bad weather. So I have a little Ford Fusion, which I like, but now I work in a hospital because I retired from teaching and I work in a hospital, and guess what? You have to work all the time. So now I have to drive in the snow, and my car's not good in the snow. So I'm like,
that's a fact.
But when I bought it, I was just staying home.
Very interesting. You need a 4-wheel drive, obviously, you know.
Right, that's what I would like to have.
Might try one like what Richard has. He has, Richard, tell me what you got.
Yeah, I have a Subaru Forester. It's a 4-wheel drive, all 4 wheels. They're relatively cars are a little pricey. They're a little pricey, but
no, it's cheap, Richard. That was cheap. Your car was cheap, $29,000.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
No.
Well, when they get done with you, by the time you get done with taxes and everything else, that 29 turns into a 35, and very quickly. But anyway, I've had this is my second Subaru. My first one is still running. I gave it to my son over 10 years ago. They have a very long life. They're known for that, and they just go and go and go, and very little problems with them. I can, in the sense of going through snow and everything, you'll love it. It'll work. Anything with 4-wheel drive makes all the difference. And even with my first Subaru I I went through a lot of deep snow up in Idaho. When other people were going off the highway, I was zooming along like there was no snow at all. And that's the end of my statement for Subaru. How do you recommend it? Over? Yeah.
Okay. So I would say that's what you should be trading in for because it won't break the bank.
Nice.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about
My
that.
aunt
But what was your original question? I forgot.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering if anybody in spirit wanted to talk to me or if my spirit guides wanted to tell me anything. I'm in a spiritual awakening and things are coming in kind of fast and furious, and I'm just wondering how that's going.
It's going fine. Just do the spiritual awakening and let it happen. I love when I get in that space. It's so rare. Every so often you get in that space of spirit. Everything is spiritually just goes wonderful, and it's a good thing. So let it happen. You just mark down the messages and what you're supposed to learn from it. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. You have a good day, darling.
You too.
And then I'm going to give out my number for private consultation. Only call for private because there is a fee involved. Not much, but there is a fee. 808-372-1816. 808-372-1816 for a private consultation. And they're usually about 35 minutes or so. So, Johnny, Barbara, was there anything else you wanted to say?
No, but Elsie enjoyed talking to you, and she said, I need to talk to her more. So that was good. And thank you. Yes, she really is. And we're going to have a fantastic Friday night together. And we are going to Melrose. We're going to have dinner. And it's my once-a-month LA visit. Oh, I don't know where we're going to go. We're going to go up there. We're going to get her a body piercing.
Oh, my God. Where?
Yeah. She doesn't even have her ears pierced. Oh, you do? But
where is she going to get her body pierced? Where? I mean, what part of the body?
Her navel, her belly button, navel.
Can I ask why?
Because she looks fantastic. She looks fantastic in a bikini, and I said, why don't you get it? It's fun. You know, I wear it if I want, and if I don't, I take it out, in and out. And she said, okay, let's do it. And we're going to go do that. And at the place I did mine years ago, like 15 years ago. And then we're going to pick a cute little place over there to have dinner.
Oh, they have great places on Melrose. I love it. But my favorite place in L.A. is Tommy's Burgers. I'm sorry.
I know exactly where that is here in L.A. Tommy's Burgers.
Have you tried that?
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Oh, you know what? Kurt and I, you guys know Kurt. He's my agent and best guy friend. We pulled up. I used to have a limo, my own limo. And we pulled up in there and we ordered everything. One of those late night cravings.
I know. I used to live around the block from Tommy's, and we used to see all these limos pull up, and they'd be munching on the car.
Oh, really?
I loved it. I go in there. I can't. My husband went to LA. He had to go on a run real quick, and I said, and we're 8 hours away or 7 hours away. I said, bring me back some Tommy's. He did. He brought it back.
I know he did.
Kept it chilled. I mean, Tommy's it's been around forever, and everybody's trying to copy him. There's one place in Sacramento they used to work for them, and they did copy them, and it's very good. But anyway,
there's always
Johnny,
a line.
Do we have another one, John?
No, we don't. But I think that's only because people see that that's like 5 minutes left. But I have a question for you, Dayle.
Sure.
I am planning on losing weight before I go see Barbara and to look at the photo shoot. How much more weight do you think I'll lose? I've already lost 20 pounds.
How did you do that, John?
Wow.
Banana diet.
Banana diet, Dale.
And drinking a lot of water.
Yes, that's what I have Richard doing right now, drinking a lot of water. All right. I see about another 15 or 20 more pounds.
Good.
But you stay. I mean, you're talking about August, though. You're going down there in August. That's next month. A lot of times you'll stay stable for a while, and then it'll go down. What do you eat, Johnny? What do you eat?
What I do is I eat like a couple of bananas for breakfast, and then what I do is I go downstairs and I get like about 5 or 6 bottles of water, bottled water, and then I set my alarm to drink a bottle of water every hour. That way I don't have to drink it all at once. For lunch, I'll eat like a lean cuisine. Lunch and dinner, I'll eat like lean cuisines, and then I'll drink like some grape juice. Grape juice, it's like diet. And I walk about 2 miles a day. Actually, 4 miles a day.
Wow. No wonder. You're going to get in great shape. You're going to look great. And the photo shoot's going to be wonderful. So not to worry.
Yeah.
I know. There's somebody I'm trying to impress, and Barbara knows who that is.
I know who that is, too.
Yeah, she was on the phone today. I wonder who that is.
Good luck.
I know. Dale, so funny. That's
all right, are we ready to go now so I can go look at my house?
You're ready.
Go look at your house. And thank you so much, Dale, for your expertise once again. And callers, thank you for calling. And everybody, make sure you take down this number. Yes?
Tell Elsie thank you very much. She's a sweetheart, okay?
I will tell her. Okay, thank you. She'll appreciate that.
And
but
a big
one more time,
aloha. And we'll talk
aloha.
to you. You guys get going, and I'll just close the show. I'll do the shout-out. But we want to say goodbye to Richard. Aloha, Richard. Aloha, Dale. We're looking forward to seeing you next Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Be nice
and everybody,
to that black beauty.
I will. I still have that anxiety, Richard, when I drive it because it's so perfect. I don't want anything to happen to it. But it goes away, The novelty is not going away, but just the anxiety of like, oh gosh, don't scratch it. Don't scratch it, anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, damn
that
right.
kind of an anxiety thing I got to get rid of. But I'm going to give a shout-out Dale's phone number one more time. So this week, everybody can call her for a longer reading. And she does charge, but she is going to give you a good deal if you say you're from Life, Laughter, Happiness. 808-372-1816. Again, 808-372-1816 for your private reading with Psychic Dayle Schear. Okay, thank you, everybody, and have a fabulous weekend.
Good night, everyone.
Aloha.
Aloha.